Now there, 2 left kicks to the Korean's left knee, the inside of his left knee, and that was something the Korean was doing earlier in the fight. And a left hand comes in, partially blocked by Aaron Steele. Oh, and he went down not from a blow, I think he just staggered. His foot was caught, and Jong Kim takes advantage.
None of these punches really landing though. I think what Jong Kim needs to do is he needs to try to pass the guard. He needs to try to stand up, grab those legs, and throw them outside. You see Aaron doing a good job of controlling the wrist. One of the techniques that you use to counter that is turn the elbow over on the top of that glove, land the elbow. Don't let him control your wrist like that.
Well, he's got inside the feet that were resting on his hips, and the Korean is landing punches now, and they are getting through. Punch after punch, left and right. The referee is standing just over them. Down they come, they're unanswered. It may not be long before the referee steps in. Steele's doing a good work of blocking though, Ray.
UFC referee Steve Percival is doing a good job of keeping a close eye on the fighters. While a lot of these look like they're getting straight through, he's communicating with the fighter. He's talking to the fighter. I would definitely say that he's in jeopardy having this fight stopped here.
That is nearly 40 punches or so that have been unanswered. And sure enough,
what a comeback from behind victory, folks. This here is a wonderful win for the Korean fighter, bringing that Superfight belt back to Seoul, South Korea, folks. And what a beautiful Superfight belt that martial combat belt is.
well, you called it, Ray Elby. You knew that the Korean was probably behind on points. And in the 5th round, he needed to pull it out of the bag. And unloading with 40 or so punches on a prostrate Aaron Steele, he did all that was needed for the referee to say, I've seen enough.
At the point that the fighter is no longer intelligently defending himself, meaning all he's doing is covering up, he's not trying to improve position, that's when the bout was called. He gave the fighter ample time to try to work out of a bad position, to try to replace his guard, try to work back up to his feet, really not wanting to intervene in the fight. You have to give a hands up to the referee. There's a reason why Martial Combat flew him in from Australia and simply stated it's because he's the best in the business.
Well, I was looking and I didn't see any punches come back from Aaron Steele while those blows were coming down on him. Good decision by the referee. And we'll hear from our ring announcer, Uday Joshi.
The winner in the blue corner, and now with 35 wins in MMA, Jong!
Congratulations. How does it feel bringing the Superfight Martial Combat belt back to Korea?
싱가포르에서 ESPN 스타스포츠에서 만든 이 경기에 대해서 일단 영광을 생각하고 더군다나 첫 경기에 슈퍼파이트를 잡아 주최 측에 정말 감사드립니다. 그리고 대회를 소개시켜준 네오파이 측에도 정말 감사드립니다. 정말 갖고 싶었습니다. 더 이상 말로 표현할 수 없습니다.
Jongman says he's really happy. He's honored to fight for ESPN Star and Martial Combat. He's glad to bring the belt back to Korea.
Walk us through the chain of events in the beginning of the fight. It looks like you threw a left cross and cut him over the forehead. Was that from a punch or was that from a headbutt?
예, 아니 같이 처음에 한 대 맞고 바로 그거 보고 받아쳤죠.
He was coming in and then it's like a counter punch.
Through the fight, he threw actually some nice kicks as well. Did he hurt you at any time in the fight? It looked like he threw a left kick to the neck. Did that stun you?
상대 발차기 했을 때 다친 건 없지. 네가 아프진 않았지.
네, 그 별로 이렇게 강하게는 하지만 데미지는 그렇게.
Jongman said it was good kicks, but he wasn't hurt. Yeah.
So you weren't hurt, so obviously because you came back to win the fight. So what was the strategy coming in, knowing he's a wrestling specialist? Did you train any differently? I know you're a submission specialist, but how well did you prepare for this fight?
상대가 레슬링이고 주짓수니까 다르게 훈련하는 방법이 있었나?
상대 영상을 오래된 거 하나 봤는데 좀 까다롭지만 충분히 해볼 만한 상대라고 생각했고 제 방식대로 풀었는데 그게 맞았던 것 같습니다.
He didn't change it. He just did it with his method. So he just trained hard.
Okay, one last thing I need you to do. Now you have millions of fans all across Asia, not just in Korea. Do you have any last words for your fans all across Asia?
아시아의 모든 팬들의 마지막 하고 싶은 말은
아시아의 마샤 컴뱃 MMA 팬 여러분, 저 김종만의 팬이 되주십시오. 제 김종만의 팬이 되주신다면 깨지고 박살나도 항상 일어설 수 있습니다. 그리고 마지막으로 저를 낳아주신 부모님 정말 감사드립니다.
Jong says to the fans of martial sport, please become his fan. If you become Jongman's fan, he'll fight for you, he'll bleed for you, he'll sweat for you. He'll do whatever it takes to be a champion. And lastly, he likes to thank his parents, his mom and pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause to Martial Combat Superfight champion Jong Kim.
So, fight number 5, the super fight of the night, has culminated in the Korean victoria.
Yes, Jong Kim, the special force, came through when it counted with the ground and pound. The referee had no choice but to stop the fight. The Korean did it with a fantastic way to end the night.
Well done to him. Guys, this is of course day 1 of Martial Combat for the June event. We'll be back for day 2 from myself, Paula Male Ali and Robin Leong. Bye-bye. Thank you so much to all our sponsors who have made Martial Combat possible. Till the next time, goodbye from us.
Good night.